Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name's Cody. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I post every Tuesday and Thursday on my business adventures and how can help you go faster in yours. Today's topic is public speaking, getting out there and actually putting yourself out there. The reason I'm making this video today, I've done a bunch of public speaking in the past, and this is coming from someone who was a massive introvert, really afraid to talk to just about anybody who wasn't already in my sphere. And I'm going to be speaking at an event tomorrow evening in Bellevue. It's at a WARI event. The WARI stands for Washington Real Estate Investors Group. And so Jan invited me to speak there, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I was thinking about it as I was driving home. As far as talking goes, there was a pivot, there's a pivoting point for me where I had to basically shift from being really afraid to go on stage and talk no matter how long, whether it was 5 minutes or 50 minutes, an hour and a half, whatever it may be. And I was thinking, what I rely on when I'm going on stage and what I like to share with you, if you're trying to get out there and you're uncomfortable, really focus on just a couple points. Before you go into the presentation, whatever the topic is, try and identify what if only these 3 or 4 points were a takeaway for someone, what would they be? Because you can fill the gap with storytelling. You can share your past. It's really easy to share a past typically. Rather than trying to teach someone something, you can just share what you've been through. Well, when it comes down to getting a good presentation, my thought has always been, what would be the few key takeaways that someone could take away? And then can I weave in my story to make myself more comfortable? And so what I do is tomorrow, the objective, their event is on the do's and don'ts of seller financing, which of course I've done a whole lot of, talked about on multifamily strategy. Been there, done that. And I'm still learning that all the time. Well, they want us to talk about the best structure and the worst structure we've ever done. So my key takeaways are going to be the things that I did to get to where I'm at. So what were like the crucial steps to get to where I'm at? What was the biggest learning lesson that was hard, a hard pill to swallow? And then what would I keep on doing? So those are the 3 that I want to focus on. And my goal is going to be to weave in my story, because it's only a 15-minute presentation. It's going to be very short. But I'm going to weave in my story to gloss around those points. Those are going to be the main takeaways I hope people get from this presentation. And because I just have to hit 3 points, even if it was a 50-minute presentation, which is not, it's only 15, but regardless of the time frame, as long as I get through those 3 and I can weave my story into it as long or as short as I need it to be to fill the time allotted, I'm going to feel pretty comfortable, because the majority is going to be talking points around the story that hit those points, and people can get takeaways from those points. When you're doing your speaking, if you could just hone in on those few points and then weave in your story, it should be a lot easier to connect with folks. This has been super helpful for me. Being an introvert, I don't have to hit a whole bunch of talking points. I just hit 3, maybe 4. Gives me a lot more confidence going into the presentations. Makes me feel a lot more comfortable. Gets the nerves off my chest or off my shoulders. And, that's it for today. But by the way, if you're in Bellevue, I will be there. There's going to be an event. And so you can check it out. I think it's on Eventbrite or the WARI Facebook page. This will be my first speaking engagement in quite a while. But it should be fun. I'm going to do it the same way I always do it. So these are my 2 cents on public speaking, and I hope it helps. Thanks.